Hello, welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni, and yeah, we're covering more patch 7.3 stuff added. You might be wondering, why am I here at Morobe Dry Docks? Well, we're going to go into my Island Sanctuary because there is a new reward added to Island Sanctuary for Seafarer Cowries in 7.3, which is something I didn't expect. I really did not expect them to add stuff to Island Sanctuary. It has been an absolute eon since I've last been here, but essentially what you're going to need to collect is 3,000 Seafarer Cowries. If you, like me, spent all of your cowries on cordials for the moon adventure for our crafters and gatherers for cordials, then you might want to go and just simply do some of the challenge log entries. You'll get 2,000 just for doing 100 materials on your Island Sanctuary collection and 20 Isleworks handicrafts. And yes, definitely the easiest way of getting at least 2,000 of them, and then the rest obviously do your workshops. But yeah, so it's under the Seafarer Cowrie tab on the exclusive wares, and as you can see, it's called the Island Days Framers Kit. It includes portrait elements for the background and frame, as well as plate elements, base plate, top border, bottom border, portrait frame, plate frame, and accent. So let's go look at this and see what it looks like. So let's look at the island portrait section first. So obviously we've got Island Memories, but the new one is called Island Days. So let's move the character out of the way, and this is basically what it looks like. So we have no accent with this, but you have, as part of the frame, this obviously chocobo here swimming around in the ocean. It's quite a nice frame actually, the water, but it would have been nice for this to be an accent, the chocobo, rather than, you know, built into the frame. That's my first thoughts. Unfortunately, it's built into that, you know, and you'd have to put your own accent on there, which is unfortunate because that would have been really nice as a separate thing. And the background is quite nice, isn't it? Actually, we've got this chocobo footprints all the way through the sand of the Island Sanctuary beach. We've got the Felicitous Furball, and we've got mammoth workers with their little footsteps, and the beautiful ocean lapping up at the bottom of the sand, which is really, really nice. If we get rid of the frame, that gives you a better idea of what that looks like. And of course, there's nothing in front of your character because there's no accent, but that is really nice, isn't it? Really, really nicely done. Okay, for the plate then, that's what that looks like, and I think a lot of people will be wanting to go and get this. Actually, it might be a good enough reason for you to go back to your Island Sanctuary and get some more cowries if you misplace them, mainly because how beautiful this portrait frame is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, it's stacking there with the actual portrait frame from before. So what we have here is the base plate, which obviously has all of these beautiful mascot designs, the cactuar in the background, this kind of nice pastel colors mixing between purples and blues. Absolutely gorgeous background. I really, really like the top borders as well, with the Felicitous Furball on there, with that kind of hatched sort of straw motif. I don't know what you would call that, with the furball built in there. And we also have, for the bottom border, seashells, driftwood. Yeah, it's just really nice, isn't it? Really, really, really nice. And without it, yeah, it looks nice as well. You can see more of that portrait frame. But yeah, the portrait frame is great. It looks kind of like a pane of glass looking into the ocean. It's such a cool idea. And then you've got the plate frame as well, which is that straw, which is probably the most forgettable part of this. And then you've got for the accent, which are the flowers, right? Looking really cool. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. I definitely will take probably the background from this and maybe the portrait frame. I absolutely adore that. Let me know what you think about this one, and if you missed this, you can get it obviously for 3,000 Seafarer Blue Cowries, your currency in Island Sanctuary, over in your Island Sanctuary for doing things. Basically, your challenge log will help if you are obviously trying to get currency back after you've abandoned it like I did for a while. And it feels good to be back here. Island Sanctuary was some of my favorite content. It feels weird that they kind of left it here. I would have liked to have seen updates to it, so who knows in the future what we might get. But for now, we've got Cosmic Exploration, right, which has kind of taken that spot. Much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.